Blood of the Carpathians, the land of shadows. In the heart of the Carpathian Mountains, where mist clings to the peaks and wolves sing to the moon, lies Transylvania, a land steeped in legend and fear. The villages whisper of a ruler whose cruelty rivaled the darkness itself. His name was Vlad, son of Dracula, known to the world as Vlad the Impaler. To his enemies, he was a monster. To his people, a protector forged in blood. But beneath the stone walls of his fortress, a deeper horror stirred, one that would outlive the man and haunt the centuries to come. The Prince of Pain. The year was 1462. The Ottoman Empire pressed upon the borders of Wallachia, and Vlad ruled with an iron hand. His castle, Poenari, perched high above the Argeș River, was both fortress and tomb. The impaled bodies of traitors lined the roads leading to its gates, a forest of death meant to warn all who defied him. Yet, within those walls, Vlad was not merely a tyrant. He was a man consumed by vengeance, haunted by the memory of his father's betrayal and his brother's corruption. Each act of cruelty was, to him, justice carved in flesh. The night of the feast. One winter's eve, as snow fell like ash upon the battlements, a messenger arrived from the east. He bore a letter sealed with the crescent of the Sultan. Vlad read it in silence, his eyes narrowing. The Sultan demanded tribute, gold, soldiers, and submission. Vlad's laughter echoed through the hall, sharp as a blade. "Tell your master," he said, "that Wallachia bows to no one." That night, he invited the boyars, the noblemen who had once betrayed his father, to a grand feast. They drank, they laughed, and when the torches dimmed, Vlad's soldiers sealed the doors. By dawn, the hall was silent, save for the crackle of fire and the screams that faded into the snow. The curse of the blood moon. After the massacre, the land itself seemed to recoil. The rivers ran dark, and the wolves grew restless. On the night of the blood moon, a storm swept across the mountains. Vlad stood upon the ramparts, his armor gleaming red beneath the lightning. A voice whispered through the wind, soft, ancient, and hungry. "You have spilled enough blood to awaken me," it said. From the shadows emerged a figure cloaked in black, eyes burning like coals. "Who are you?" Vlad demanded. The figure smiled. "I am what you have become." The storm broke, and the world turned crimson. The Pact of Darkness. The stranger offered Vlad a choice: eternal power or mortal decay. "Your enemies will fall before you," he promised, "but you will never again walk in the light." Vlad hesitated only a moment. "Then let the night be my kingdom." The pact was sealed in blood. From that night on, the prince no longer slept. His wounds healed without scar, his strength grew beyond mortal measure, and his thirst, an unholy thirst, could not be quenched. The villages began to vanish. Livestock were found drained, their bodies pale as snow. The whispers spread. The Impaler had become something far worse. The fall of Poenari. The Ottomans came at last, their armies vast and merciless. Vlad's soldiers fought bravely, but the tide was unstoppable. As the enemy breached the gates, Vlad stood upon the tower, his eyes burning with fury. "Better to die as a prince of darkness than live as a slave of light," he declared. With a final cry, he leapt into the abyss below. The river swallowed him whole, and the castle fell silent. Yet, no body was ever found. Some say the river carried him away. Others say he rose again when the moon turned red. The eternal shadow. Centuries passed. The name Vlad the Impaler faded into legend, replaced by another, Dracula. Travelers spoke of a pale figure wandering the ruins of Poenari, his eyes gleaming like embers in the dark. The villagers still leave offerings at the foot of the mountain, garlic, silver, and prayers whispered to the wind. For in Transylvania, the night belongs to him. The forests remember his cruelty, the rivers his blood, and the mountains his curse. And when the moon rises full and red, the whispers return, the prince still watches. The Impaler still thirsts.